What's up, everybody, and welcome back to your favorite podcast in the world, your favorite hour. It's the Anything Better podcast with myself, Paul Virzi. Over here, my dear friend Bill Burr over there. We got Andrew Themeles, the Greek freak, podcast producer extraordinaire behind the glass. And we have a great episode 22 because I'm back from camping, Bill. And I got to tell you something. I had the worst fucking night of my life with my two lovely, my children next to me, my stepfather. We had a great day, but unfortunately there's a heat wave. It was 94 degrees.
Oh,
it was
God.
humid. And then when we were in the tent at night, it was 82 degrees. And I got to tell you, my kids were troopers. But we couldn't stay 2 nights, dude. My daughter just goes, it's not happening. She's 9. She was running the show. She goes, guys, I toughed it out one night. And she goes, I'm not doing this shit again. So, and here's the thing, dude. I come home and me and my wife got into a little, it wasn't a big one. I would say it was like the equivalent of a sparring match where people went harder because of a vendetta, if that makes sense. It was like, it was like a sparring match, but it went, here's what happened. I called her up. I said, we're actually coming home tonight. We were thinking about 2 nights. Can't do it. Completely too hot. I said, I was literally going like this, dude, sweat. Like it was fucking brutal, dude. Like we just threw out blanket. It was fucking nightmare.
I get it. You're 94. It's 94 degrees. You're in the woods.
Yeah. 94. And it was like hot in the shade. Like there was no
I wouldn't want to sleep in the woods if it was 74.
No. It was a fucking nightmare. So fishing was great. Jumping in the water was great. And then all of a sudden we played some cards. Oh, this is great. We laid down and we got to go home. I get home and my wife does not tell me. I get home and our air conditioning unit went out. And I looked at the fucking thermostat and I go, Stace, it's fucking almost 80 degrees in the house. And she goes, well, I told you to call the guy. I go, I did call the guy. The guy's coming on Thursday, but you didn't tell me. I told you how miserable I was. Why am I coming home to this? I go, all right, that's it. I go, that's it. We're going to a hotel. Get the kids. And she goes, no. She goes, no, we're not. And she goes, you were supposed to call the guy. And I go, Stace, I called the guy. The guy's coming Thursday. If I called the guy, she was like, I told you that this thing keeps going. So it turned into, I didn't do the right thing at the right time. Instead of
she wanted to make a point.
Want to make a point, but I'm hot and I just slept in the woods. So I wasn't ready for that point. I didn't care.
Did you fuck up? Did you, Paul Virzi, fuck this up?
In the grand scheme of things,
that's a yes.
I could have called, but here's what happened. It was fixed and working. And I did have an appointment for Thursday.
You sound like Richard Pryor. I'm going to tell you what happened. Okay. I was running, but I wasn't really running.
That's what happened. So I say, get the kids. We're going to a hotel now. I need cold. She says, no, I told you what to do. We'll deal with it. And then finally it ended up kicking on last night. We got the house back and running and they're coming tomorrow morning. So everything worked out.
So she chose herself suffering too. And the kids just to hammer home how much you let down the family.
She said, I told you to do this. We were supposed to call earlier. And she goes, it's not that bad downstairs. And I'm upstairs laying in my boxer briefs on the bed, just calling air conditioning places. And I was ready to, dude, I'm pacing around my house.
Sounds like the beginning of a cheesy local commercial. Is your air conditioning not working? And you're sitting there in your fucking BVDs with like the old school ice pack on your head. Oh, that's the worst, man. No AC upstairs.
Bill, you made me laugh so hard at the beginning of this during that read that you brought a memory. And I don't mean to be gross, but I just have to tell this story.
Oh, well, we got to tell people because they're going to hear this later. Later on, when we're doing advertising this episode, for some reason, the topic of sharting comes up.
The topic of sharting comes up, and I'm doing a read, and Bill said something. I barely got to the read because I had tears in my eyes. True story. I'm selling phone cable internet in Queens door to door in my very early 20s, 21, 22, 23. Did good. When they were about to fire me, I turned it on. I ended up being a supervisor and we would all go to the Queens Mall. When we got paid like $1,200 every 2 weeks. So I'm like a 21-year-old kid making like 50 grand a year, doing stand-up, dropped out of college. And we go to the Queens Mall. We would be like, oh, we got paid. You want to go to Blimpie sandwiches? I'll buy. Like we're buying Snapples and shit. I might get sneakers, you know? Dude, we're sitting in the food court and we're talking and we're literally sitting like 3 or 4 of us and we're just in the mall. And I literally fart and shit myself, literally just and I just sat there mid conversation, couldn't say anything, unbeknownst obviously to the people there. And I'm literally going like, dude, and it was like the biggest panic because it's like, what do I do now? Because now I have shit in my pants. And I have to rectify this, but I'm in like dress
and you're
clothes.
sitting on the smell too. The second you get up, it's gonna smell like the underside of a train station.
And I'm going like, oh, dude, I got dress pants on. I got a button down. I'm dressed up. I'm going door to door, dude. So I go, all right, guys. Like after 2-3 minutes, I go, all right, man, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I go into the bathroom. Just take underwear off, just throw out, gone, wash myself, clean myself up. And then I leaned over to one of my friends. I go, yo, dude, I just shit myself. He goes, he's like helping me look for an underwear store, like in the mall. It was one of the most panicked. And then I cleaned myself up. I got rid of all that stuff. And I ended up buying a pair, but there were a few minutes where I'm talking and the conversation's going on and nobody knows. And you're just, when you build it a face that you'll see later where it's like, it's a quick shock. And then it's like, there's no, the thing about sharting is there's no escape.
Question, realization, panic. It's when like you're just sitting there and then it's kind of like, something like that. The realization of it as a grown adult that you just did that is actually like, it takes a few seconds, which is the funniest part about it to me. Well, because you want it to not be true.
Yeah. And I would say that 85% of listeners to this podcast, I've talked to one person in my whole life who said they never sharted. One person.
I had a great run. I went 39 years without ever doing it.
Wow. Yeah. I heard
I've
George
only done
Brett,
it once since.
I heard George Brett was like, and I heard he got mad at the people that like put it out there. But
dude, why does Paul look like he's not in focus?
I think you had just moved back.
Hold on. Yeah.
Came back a second ago.
Put your hands near your face, though. Put your hands near your face. There you go. Get back.
Bro.
I think George Brett had a joke where he goes, oh, I'm good for one of those a year now. I think you just reach an age where like, it's just, listen, dude, if you eat bad food, it's, what can you do? We all
twice in my life. Once when I was in New York, right before I came to New York, and Nia was fucking crying, laughing at me.
My wife gets a kick out of it too.
She was dying laughing. And then I had one about a month ago, right around my birthday. I was hanging out down by the pool by myself, right? Fucking feet up, smoking a cigar, root beer. This is all great. I felt a fart coming on. I was like, let's get through this. Did one of those. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though, dude.
It's like, what do I do? What do I do now? And it's just like, dude, you shit yourself and you're not wearing any sort of diapers or anything like that. That is a fucking situation. Like, how do I get from here to where I can help myself? Thank God there was nobody around.
That's the question is from where point A, where it happens, that to the cleansingness is but here's the thing, dude.
Dude, shitting yourself in a mall. I mean, the only thing worse than that would be shitting yourself on stage. A comic is sharted on stage.
I was,
and then you're standing there trying to work the stage from the back. You're standing by the fucking curtain trying to make sure the front row's not going to smell it. This is disgusting, Paul. We got to change the subject here.
No, I know.
It's all my fault.
But listen, no.
You did it again. Put your hands up.
You made me cry laughing with it. It's so funny, but it makes me think like, I bet you President Kennedy, rest his soul, President Roosevelt, You mean
No,
to
no,
tell
let's
me?
slow down here. Slow down. We got to pick the one. If you had to guess,
Dude.
since Kennedy, Johnson, Ford, Carter, Reagan, the first Bush, Clinton, second Bush, Obama, Trump.
There has definitely, all right, here's the thing. There has definitely been a president in a meeting, full suited, important shit, talking about foreign policy that farted and shit themselves. That has definitely happened. And if I have to put my money to it, Andrew Themeles
Andrew's
says,
going with Ford.
Andrew says Ford. When I think of his
I don't
face,
go Ford. Ford played Michigan football. I can't put that on him.
I know who did it. I think of his face. I know he did it. The way he looks, I hate to say it. I'm going to say Reagan shit himself in the Reagan Sharting.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
He just looks like he did it.
Nancy, I forgot to. I can't do a bad '80s impression.
Nancy.
I forgot to duck or whatever. I would go. I got to go Bill Clinton all day. Big old country boy from Arkansas that likes getting after it. Huh?
Hillary, you got any tissue?
Go out, go dogging. He doesn't care what she looks like as long as it ain't his wife. There's no way that guy's not eating wings and shitting himself.
Oh, dude. Shit yourself as the president of the free world?
I just sharted. You're not going to believe this. I was at a Hooters. Chick was sucking my dick underneath the high top bar table. And I shit you not.
Oh, my God.
I sharted. I was wearing slacks and a pair of boxers that Hillary got me for my birthday. Hey, Paul.
What's happened?
Let's do really hacky comedy now.
No, I know.
I did not shart my pants.
I didn't.
While having sexual relations with that woman in that Hooters.
Listen. Sometimes the show starts off with a funny laugh and it happens to be some immature shit. So be it. Okay. Sorry. Is there anything worse than shitting your pants in public?
Anything worse than shitting yourself in the mall? Is there anything worse than you being out of focus?
Yeah, I don't know why this is happening. There we go.
Because you keep leaning forward.
Okay, I'll stay right here.
You stay right there, Paul. You do the comedy from right there.
Moving forward, guys. Moving forward. We will
forward to something a little more mature. I'm going to say we just lost all our female listeners. First of all, we fucked up the whole podcast. I brought up sharting during the fucking advertising, and you were laughing so hard at that. We forgot to do episode 22, the greatest players to ever wear number 22. Who do you got first before we look at the list? I just saw the first, but I remembered him.
He changed his number, but one of my favorite players who broke my heart was Robinson Cano. Robinson changed from 22 to 24, but I remember Robinson having 22.
You just never let that die.
No, it hurts. It hurts. That's one of the heartbreaks of my sports life. Honestly, my favorite Yankee. Not only does he leave for Seattle.
Was he your favorite Yankee, or he was the guy that you put the dude I'd called it on?
No, I loved him, man. I loved him.
You never hung out. What'd you love about him?
I loved the smoothness to second base during the double play with Jeter. I loved how calm he looked at the plate. I loved his swing. I love how
he felt invincible at the plate because he was all hopped up on the juice.
When he left, I think. When he left.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, there are some guys when you just watch and you go, I love watching this guy play ball. And that's what it was with him. And I
love watching this guy shard himself. I'm just not going to leave. Sorry.
Guy's pitching
Let's go. So greatest players ever. So I would have said Doug Flutie was the first 22 I thought of at Boston College. Then I was like, was Emmitt Smith 22, which this list confirmed.
Yep.
One of my favorite hockey players of all time, Mike Bossy. Mike Bossy of your New York Islanders. Roger Clemens was 22. I thought he was 24. 22. Elgin Baylor.
Ooh, that's
a good one.
Yeah.
Not a lot of 22s. That's all
Emmitt Smith has to. Ricky Henderson was 24.
He's on this list.
Unless he changed. Ricky Henderson was 24 for a while, but
wait, I would have for 24 teams and wear 22, or did he play for 22 teams and wear 24? That's the question.
He was 24 with the Yankees. Can you confirm that? I'm almost positive, but I would say the guy that gets the nod is Emmitt Smith. As far as Emmitt Smith is, How many time champion? 3-time or 4-time champion?
Morse, you think he's bigger than Elgin Baylor?
No, I shouldn't say that. 3-time champion. You know what? No, he just before Elgin was before my time, but I would say they're equal. He's got the rushing yard. He's got the rushing yard title.
That's because Barry quit, though.
Yeah, it's true. But listen,
I'd go Elgin Baylor, then Emmitt Smith.
Okay.
Ricky Henderson, greatest leadoff hitter of all time, stolen base champion. Then I got to go Mike Bossy. I give him the nod just ahead of Roger Clemens.
Be like talking to Emmitt Smith. Be like, all right, listen, man, you guys could ask me one question. I'm like, Emmitt, you ever shart during a game? Fine. I was in Arizona. It was the fourth quarter. I'm sorry. It's just
NFL
funny.
films. He hit me so hard. I shot.
Some guys got hit so hard they did start bleeding and shit. Like,
well, that's that expression. I'm going to beat the shit out of you. I'll beat the piss out of you.
Yeah.
Beat you down to the white meat. That's like brain. That's like tissue. Oof.
Yeah. Are you going to watch these UFC fights coming up with this Conor McGregor, Justin Poirier in 2 weeks? The trilogy, the third one, or you have no desire?
No, I'm going to watch those. Dude, At this point, the fact that I'm not watching a professional fighter fight a YouTube guy.
I know.
You know? Or two older boxers like fucking smoking weed and come out and slapping each other around for a minute. Yeah, I'll watch them.
I'm going to miss you this year. We're having a fourth party, and it's going to be a banger. It's going to be a banger. It's going to be the one where I'm just
July 4th party.
Oof, I'm going to miss you on this one. This is one where this one's they're going to write about this show I'm putting on. This is going to
be your biggest one.
This is going to be the fireworks that you and your lovely family saw, times that show by 4 just at the finale. It's gonna be,
you should have at least 2 fire trucks there, dude.
Well, we're gonna have
people don't understand like the professional level of this fireworks show at Virzi's house. Like people, if you shot them up just a little higher, I mean, like the whole fucking county could see it.
No, people were going like, holy, the best is Sal Vulcano. He's going, holy shit. You hear it in the back. He's going, holy shit. And
I just kept waiting for the cops to show up. And I went a year when you didn't go that hard.
You went the year we didn't go that hard, but I told you what we do. We have a fresh pot of coffee and cannolis ready for the police. So when the cops come, we say, hey, man, I hope you guys, I know it's a rough night. You guys got these are from Arthur Avenue in the Bronx. Take these cannolis, take the coffee. Hope you boys have a good night. That's what I do. So then the next year they get the call. They're a little slower to the house.
Is that a thing? Coffee and cannolis? I didn't know that. That makes them walk away?
No, it doesn't it's just a gesture. It's a nice gesture to them. So then the next year they get called.
You got a kilo of cocaine underneath your fucking sofa. Listen, that's what I got the cannolis and coffee for.
If I wasn't
it's a pain in the ass, the war on drugs. I got some coffee and cannolis for you.
I'm going to try to show you guys. I'm going to see if I can get this. This is the finale that we had last year. Hold on. I'm going to try to get this right there.
Yeah, that's in his backyard.
That's in my backyard.
And it's loud as shit. My favorite thing.
You hear Sal? Holy shit. So that's in our backyard.
I'm sorry, I didn't know there was audio. I talked through the whole thing. Sorry.
Sal Vulcano's going, yeah. Sal Vulcano goes, if you just listen to you'll hear Sal go, holy shit. Listen.
Can't hear it, dude.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So, anyway, last year
you're out of focus again, Paul.
Last year we had to
Then you keep moving towards, you keep doing this, and then you lean back and you get out of focus again.
I got to stay here. Okay.
All right.
Last year we had to go light because it was only 22 people, 25 people. COVID was kind of on the down. Fauci came out. CDC said, if you have something this 4th of July, make it 20. We wanted to comply. We were okay. This year, it's kind of like people are like kind of got released from cages. They're like, you're having a party, you're having a party. So what are you going to do? We don't want it to get too big, but my wife always gets stressed out and then it ends up being a fucking great cookout. So
Paul, don't talk too much shit about it, because then people are expecting. Because my favorite thing about being there was my wife was like, yeah, I just kept going, yeah, Paul's going to shoot up some fireworks. She's like, oh, where? I'm like, yeah, in the backyard or whatever. And then the shit started. And she was like, Jesus Christ. We did the same thing. Jesus Christ, it's going hard.
Yeah. But no,
I remember you were self-conscious because you went light that year and you came around the corner and you were like, that's it.
I know.
Like, we were like, yeah, that was great. Like you were like, well, last year was bigger.
It bummed me out, but no you this year, no Bartnick this year. So but we're gonna have a good time. Hopefully
we might have to make that a thing. You just gotta remind me, and I'll plan. I'll do a gig out that way. I'll bring my family out there. We go to the Virzi's for 4th of July.
Dude, we could do a live anything better at the Ridgefield Playhouse in Connecticut, 15 minutes from my house, and then just go do it.
Why not?
Sticks the night before. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke. So
you sound like that security guard in Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Who's the security? You're looking at.
I'm the overnight commandant.
You're looking at it. It's a joke. It's a joke.
He goes, what about security? He goes, you're looking at him. I'm the overnight what is it called? I'm the overnight
watchman.
Yeah, he goes, it's a joke. What are you doing? You're going to be in Vegas, right?
Oh, I'm coming back from Vegas, so I'll be. I got the 2nd and 3rd at the Cosmopolitan. Dude, last 2 nights I headlined the Comedy Store. Ran my hour and a half, and tonight, Wednesday, I have my last show there. So I'm ready to go. I'm fucking tired though, obviously, because usually at this point with the kids, I fucking go to bed. I go to bed, man, or I gotta take a nice solid nap in the afternoon, or I'm finished.
Dude, I'm telling you something right now. Your kids are young, dude. My kids are just nonstop relentless, man. Like Stacy is like, get them, you fucking dude. My son they're relentless. Dad, what are we doing? Can we have a friend over? Like that's why we went camping. Today they're with friends at the beach. It's always something. So like I'll sit down and just go, guys, let me just close my eyes for 20 minutes. Let me just close my eyes. Dad, are you coming outside to play with me? Do you want to? Then they know what hurts. So Lucas goes, you don't want to play with me? He'll go, I'm going outside the driveway. You don't want to play? And I'm going, no, of course I do. Can I just get, and then he goes outside and he's, you want to just stay there. And I'm going, no, you're going to play with me later. And I'm just going. And then my daughter's like, Dad, can you take me? And I'm just going, dude, this is like, I'm in it, dude. I got a 12-year-old and a 9-year-old and I'm fucking in it.
I thought it got easier. I thought they could entertain themselves.
It's like, that's the thing. And I'm like, dude, you got Xbox in the room. I go, you got Xbox in the room? I go, it's 94 degrees outside. There's a heat wave. Play Xbox or whatever. And then when you cool down, go shoot hoops. And I'll, can my buddy James come over? Can my buddy? And I'm going, dude, what the fuck? My wife is going, I don't know. And then, Stacy goes like, entertain yourself. What the fuck? And it's just like, it's just a madhouse. It's a fucking madhouse.
Dude, my mother used to just send us outside. Go outside and play.
That's what my mother, that's what their mother's doing. Stacy's going, just go outside, guys. Just go outside. You have a basketball hoop. Go outside. Dude, your mother had 6. Could you imagine? Like I have 2 and we're trying to make one, like go do this, the other. I couldn't imagine. My mother had 4. I couldn't imagine just 4 kids wanting to do something and like what to do.
Beat it. That's what everybody did in my neighborhood. They just send kids outside and big groups of kids would meet other groups of kids. Then it'd either become a bigger group or they would fight each other.
Yeah.
And the bigger group would win. And then you'd go home. Yeah, you go home after getting beat up. What happened? And we just say big kids.
Yeah. Or like,
you want a sandwich?
We'd be like, yo, meet up on the corner after dinner. We're playing stickball. And then you'd play until it got too dark or your mother called you and you went in. Now it's like, it's not like that anymore, man. I know we sound like some fucking old dudes, but like, that's what we did, man. We would
Dude, I
play.
remember we would play so late that the bats would come out, and then you knew you couldn't hit them, but you'd still throw the ball at them just to watch them dodge it.
Yeah, dude. Remember in the summer nights with your neighborhood friends? Did you live in a cul-de-sac or did you live like did you have like the cul-de-sac thing or no?
No, we lived up on like a busier street, but I had so many siblings, we just, got games going amongst ourselves.
The dopest shit in the world was around 7 o'clock on a summer night. You're all playing or hanging out stickball, and the ice cream man came, and everyone would be like, "Oh shit!" Could just scatter out, get there. You get the toasted almond. I was a kid who got the candy too, like the fizz shit. Just the grossest shit. He was making all of his money.
My parents wouldn't let me get it. They'd be like, it's going to rot your teeth and blah, 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 blah. So we just would steal change from them.
Well, they were
I used
right.
to get that bomb pop that was the color of the American flag, looked like a rocket ship.
Yep, Lucas loves that one.
I used to get that one, or I'd get the I just hated how many wow, I just had a big memory of that. Remember there was some sort of strawberry crunch one that I would get.
Yeah, it was like the toasted almond, but it was strawberry. All right, public rec, everybody. It's frustrating to change when you're running around for coffee and you have to change your clothes due to the weather, all these different things. Well, public rec, I have the pants. Nice Breeze Easy pants. I can play golf with them. I run around with my kids with them. I love the clothes. They're comfortable. And if I go to dinner, I actually have gone out to dinner in the pants after doing all that. And it looks great. That's why you got to check out Public Rec. They make leisure wear, in waist and inseam sizes because comfort starts with a better fit. Their best-selling all-day, everyday pants are a move-style alternative to sweatpants and more comfortable alternative to jeans. Their clothing is great for lounging at home, looking sharp for work, headed to the bar, and anywhere pants should be worn. Did I say bar? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why they put bar. Why am I going to a bar during the day?
That I was just thinking of something fucked up.
No, but I'm
sharting these things, and you'd still have a smile on your face.
Oh, what I'm thinking about is like you got to be a lunatic or an alcoholic to go to the bar during the day in some sweatpants.
Is there anything better than day drinking in sweatpants and nobody questions you? You got the morning paper, 2 PM.
It'd be funny if the read said, and if you do shart your pants, these are the quickest, easiest.
We will swing by and we will pick them up. No questions asked.
Our Breezy the Fagger will get your shit right out of that pants and back on in a second. All right. Oh shit, dude.
With our new space age shart resistance fabric. No one, I'll tell you this right now, no one in haberdashery is ever going to solve that problem.
Oh shit, dude. Oh anyways, my God. The all day everyday pant comes in waist and inseam sizes. So they fit short guys, tall guys, and everyone in between. Made from a breathable, stretchy.
I want to watch a shart compilation of people who do it in public, and you just see the look on their face as they try to figure out how they're going to get back to the room.
The infomercial is the guy going.
No, it's more like I can't get up. All right, go. Sorry.
All right, man. Dude, you got me crying over here.
Let's be mature.
Woo. Okay. Made from a breathable, stretchable, moisture wicking fabric. You can wear them 24/7 and they'll look brand new. They also have zipper pockets. So no more having your phone or wallet fall out when you sit down. They come in 9 different colors, one for each day of the week and then some. Plus, they've got incredible. Dude, I just keep thinking about what you said. It's killing me, man. I'm fighting it back. They got incredible.
MotoGP, if you fall off the motorcycle, the airbag anticipates it and it inflates really quick. There's like some sort of cord tied to the bike or some shit. You got to have that for like your taint area.
If you had Mexican,
it anticipates that it's going to be more than air coming out of your ass, and then all of a sudden the back of your pants just opens up.
with a zip cord over your ass.
Yeah.
Public rec lets you pull a string after Mexican or any food that your bowels don't agree to. Okay. God.
Mother-in-law just cooked? Not a problem.
Leftover Mexican, that's questionable. Pull the cord.
Right up
All right.
our alley. All right, let's get through this.
All right. Plus, they've got incredible, comfortable shorts, t-shirts, Henley's polos, hoodies, jackets, even golf gear. And they just launched their women's line. So now anyone listening to this can enjoy Public Rec's game-changing fabric in their wardrobe. I've never had pants fit this well and don't feel sloppy. And that is true, though, man. They do feel great. As the world opens back up, make sure you've got clothes that are as flexible as your life is. Public Rec rarely discounts, but now, right now, they have an exclusive offer from anything better listeners. Go to publicrec.com/better to receive 10% off. That's Public Rec. That's REC. Okay. .com/better for 10% off.
All right, everybody, it's Upstart. Do you dread looking at your credit card statement every month? We don't blame you. Upstart can lift the weight off your shoulders so you can finally feel the relief of being free of credit card debt. Upstart is the fast and easy way to pay off your debt with a personal loan online. All right, so there you go. What you're doing is they're taking all of your credit card debt and consolidating it into one loan. So you still have the debt. So the way to make this work, because I never explained this, is then you got to go Jimmy the Gent. Don't buy anything. Paul? Once you get that loan, then you just focus on that thing. Focus on that thing and knock it down, and then they can help you. But if you just get a personal loan to pay off your fucking credit cards, and then you still got the credit card debt with one other fucking guy, right?
Yeah.
Another Shylock over there, Paulie. And then you start lighting up your cards again, you got twice the problems.
Right.
Yeah, you got to make sure this works for you. That Upstart is trying to help you. Whether it's paying off credit cards, consolidating high interest debt, or funding personal expenses, over 500,000 people have used Upstart to get a simple fixed monthly payment. Unlike other lenders, Upstart looks at more than just your credit score, like your income and employment history. This means they can offer smarter rates with trusted partners. With a 5-minute online rate check, you can see your rate upfront for loans between $1,000 to $50,000. So you can receive funds as fast as one business day after accepting your loan. Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/better. That's upstart.com/better. Don't forget to use our URL to let them know that we sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. Go to upstart.com/better. Get out of credit card debt. Pay cash for everything after that. Knock down that debt. You'll be debt-free, and you have a big, stupid smile on your face. All right. Dude, I would buy a box of those right now. Did I tell you how fucking out of shape I am? That's why I'm wearing this shit where I look like I'm on a bad space show ripping off Star Wars. Like this is my rank, whatever this fucking gray shit is. Dude, we had 3 birthdays and Father's Day. And fucking Pete came to town, so we fucking went out to eat one night too. So like, dude, I am like the heaviest I've ever been. So I'm just, I'm on good behavior now until I get back down to my fighting weight. I got like 20 pounds to drop. Dude, I'm pissed at my wife because you look fine. What are you talking about? You always think you're out of shape and blah, blah, blah. They
don't want you to be in shape.
They don't want you to be in shape. Exactly.
No, that's that. I'm doing that bit in my thing where, like, I swear to God, I told Stacy his shirt fit better, and she was baking. She started baking, and we got into a fight because she knows I'm not saying no to that, dude. If there's fucking cookie, dude, who says no to a cookie? If you come home, let's be honest. If you listen, if you come home and there's soft, fresh baked cookies on the fucking, who's not taking one? Who's not taking? It's like it's impossible. And then I have one. I'm the type of guy where I cut a slice of pizza in half, thinking that that's it. And then I'm doing that to 3 other slices. It's like,
that's over.
If it's over, you don't. Here are the two things you don't say no to: freshly baked things that are right there, a little hot, and pizza. Nobody's saying no to pizza. Pizza might be the goat. Pizza might be the
pizza. If there's pizza around, I don't care how hungry I am. I'm having 4 slices.
I remember you telling me you go 4. Once I get to 3, I think and then what I do is I delay the inevitable, and then the 4th comes later.
I used to try to do that. I'd always have 4. My wife would always give me shit. Be going like, Jesus Christ, you're wolfing it down. It's like,
yeah,
it's just fun. It's fun. It's always something.
Yeah, no, you just can't win.
Can
my
you
wife's.
imagine if I'm just gonna start doing. I'm gonna start doing that shit. Jesus Christ! Slow down, you fucking wolfing it.
How hungry?
I'm out of shape.
How hungry were you? No, I went to the track twice. I'm back at the track now, and then I came home today and I saw Stacy on a treadmill in our house. Okay, if you want to play that game, let's do it. Let's motivate.
Ignite the fire. That's a great competition to have. Dude, you know how they make jeans now where the jeans will say 33. They're not even 33s. They're just saying 33 to make you feel better. And then they have a stretchy fucking thing so you can get up to like 36. It's like you're not helping people. These fucking lies are not helping people. Dude, I'm so out of shape. My jeans, they can't stretch anymore. They're digging into my hips. I have stretchy jeans that are digging in. It's done.
I mean, Bill, let's not get crazy. I was just with you a couple weeks ago. You're not in that bad. You're in bad shape for you. But you're like, that's
No, I'm in bad shape for your body.
I mean, you didn't look.
You don't want to be 20 pounds overweight, dude. That's 100 miles of capillaries every heartbeat. Dude, that takes years and years off your fucking life. People don't get that shit.
Yeah, no,
they don't get it. Like you're not supposed to be like, I'm telling you, like some fucking asshole company took control of our food supply. They turn it into fucking poison. They stick sugar into everything to keep you fucking addicted. Trying to find something that doesn't have fucking sugar in it it's practically impossible. And all of that shit. Oh, it's not ice cream, it's sherbet. Well, then they just up the sugar in it. So
no,
I know what I got to do. I've been going on fucking walks. You got to go on a walk at my age.
I just walked 4 miles the other day. I was pouring sweat, felt good though, and my mood changed. That's one thing I learned is my mood change. I talked to Themeles on the track. Sometimes when like me and Themeles talk about the Virzi effect or stuff, I'll be on the track and you probably hear me fucking panting. By the time I talk to you, it's like towards the end, I'm sweating and shit. But listen, man, I'm not going to mention names. I have a few friends that I'm worried about. I got a couple of literally a few friends that I'm just like, dude, man, I want you to be around and you're not giving a fuck. And I
saw a buddy like that the other day.
Yeah,
dude, that guy became a dad and just immediately started looking like a dad. And when I tell you, he put on like fucking, I was looking at him from the side and he had some big, you get to a certain level of fat, all they have is stupid shirts because they assume you're just going to be making self-deprecating jokes about yourself. So they just start making wacky patterns. Like, dude, I was saying, like, this fucking guy was like from the side, it was like this big. This guy used to be rail thin. From the side, he was like that. Big fucking, provolone fucking thing hanging off his hip. Giant fucking spare tire that went out over the belt and then just dipped.
Yeah, that's the brutal one, dude.
I mean, dude, he could have been like Demi Moore, her naked fucking pregnant photo. Fuck that.
No, dude. I got a friend who the top of his belly's got to be touching like the top of his dick. It's gross, dude. It's fucking brutal. And it's like, it dips down. It doesn't even look like a beer belly. It looks like it's like a bag. That's just, and I'm going like, but then I have a theory. Do you think that guys that are in shape that then become a dad, I feel like they really love their wives and family? Because I heard one guy go, what do I give a fuck now? I got the woman I love, the kids. So then they just start eating.
That's how you lose it though.
I know.
Because you're taking them for granted. She doesn't want to fucking be underneath you sweating.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's fucking gross, man. But like, I would think that having kids and wanting to play with your kids, all seriousness, wanting to be with your kids, playing with your kids, and being around. You know, dude, I got a friend, dude. He walked like 10 feet the other day, and he was like pouring sweat, like not being active, pouring sweat. I'm just going like, that's just, you can't do that, man. Like you can't, you know.
You know what sucks is how fucking, dude, I think I put on fucking 15 pounds last month. Oh, this month of June, dude. It's so fucking easy. Like, to take off 15 pounds, you have to go so fucking hard to do it in 5 weeks. 3 pounds a week, you got to eat perfect and just be crushing the elliptical or whatever, right? Stop eating around 6. You just have to do that for 5 fucking weeks. Dude, at my age, I could put on 15 pounds in about a week.
Yeah.
I could do it.
Yeah. I went to,
and I could even tell you I'd wake up, have corned beef hash, not 1, but 2 eggs, soft cook on top, then toast, more fucking carbs.
Yeah.
You know, then get yourself a little Danish or a donut.
Yeah. No, I can't do that.
I can't even do that, dude. If I did that, I would like nod off in the middle of the meal and I wouldn't wake up until 2 in the afternoon.
I'll tell you something though. The devil is a donut, because we had the kids had fresh ones in the house the other day. And I was like, man, I didn't have that a blueberry. And I took a little fucking thing of it. And I was like, it's one of the most delicious things, dude. A fresh blueberry donut's fucking nuts.
You can't do it. You can't do it. Dude, I could eat a half a dozen donuts in a row. And my wife would be looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing?
What's your go-to? What's your go-to, Bill? Gun to your head. What's your, if you had a 6-pack of donuts, which one's you going? I definitely.
So funny that you said a 6-pack. That's the last thing you're ever going to fucking have, eating 6 donuts.
But no, I'm saying if you had a donut binge and you had 6 of them, where would you go? You go assorted?
I don't fuck with donuts, so it's been a while. I used to like coconut. I love coconut.
Coconut's good.
What else did I like? I like the just the chocolate frosted.
Yeah, you don't like donuts stuffed with shit. Jelly.
A nice glazed.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, the jizz donuts. You know, I don't mind a fucking eclair, but I don't like a jelly donut. A jelly donut with like all that sugar on the outside.
My son
Lucas. You know what's eclair is the worst? It's just the shit just gets on the side of your face. It's fucking. You can't eat an eclair with a beard.
Now a donut
getting a second date. It's just not happening.
Nah, dude. A donut needs to have a hole in it, and you need to have a cup of coffee. I go blueberry. I did try a coconut once. That was fucking really delicious. I could do that. My son goes too glazed. He's just got that skinny, lanky body, metabolism through the roof.
Hang on a second. I got to look up donut flavors.
Dude, look up the blueberry donut. It's unbelievable.
I never even heard of that.
Oh, it's unbelievable. A blueberry donut. Unbelievable, dude.
Carrot cake donut. Hey, there's only one carrot cake for us, Paul.
Moncton, Canada.
I mean, dude, that place better have survived fucking COVID. Oh, there's a blueberry donut. Look at that fucking thing. Dude. What? I don't even recognize donuts anymore. This is what happens when you get old. Everything changes so much. You don't even recognize a fucking donut. You know what I used to like? An old fashioned.
Yeah.
Old fashioned was just a plain fucking donut with a glass of milk.
Oh,
maple. They were all just basically glazed donuts with a different frosting on it. The maple one. The maple one. That's my shit.
I haven't had a maple one. I got to try that.
Oh, don't do that to yourself, Paul.
Dude, me and my brother Christian were at a Yankee game like 15 years, like 12 years ago. And there's this fat dude, and he had the all navy with the NY t-shirt. It was just the t-shirt ones, right? And he's just sitting there, and he's like enjoying eating. And my brother and me saw him take a chocolate glazed, and I never seen a grown man. He took a chocolate glazed and like 3/4 of it done in one bite. And he just had this fucking baseball thing on his cheek, and he was chewing. And my brother and I were crying, laughing at how much this fat guy was enjoying. He was enjoying. And he was fucking so into the game and into the donut, and it was amazing, dude. It was so funny. But like, who am I to fuck with that guy? Good for him.
No, I've said this for a long time. During all my times making fun of fat people, right? Which I make fun of everything, but fatsos just get, not all of them, but like some of them get all fucking bent out of shape. probably the wrong expression to use. But as a fellow fat person,
Yeah.
I will say that I am envious of people who just eat whatever the fuck they want. Do you remember what's her face? What was that woman who was just like, she was on the reality shows, The Mob Wives, and she passed away.
Oh, Big Ange.
Oh my God.
Rest her soul.
When she was so much fun because she was just going like, the doctor told her to quit smoking. She's like, the doctor told me to quit smoking, told me to lay off this. And my philosophy is I'm just going to do whatever the fuck I want.
Hey, man, but she lived
There's something to be said about that where it's like, all right, so this person outlives you by 30 years eating fucking Brussels sprouts, which, I mean, there's a high to that, like fueling your body and not blah, 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 blah. But like just living an indulgent life.
Dude.
What do you say to God at that point if you believe in God afterwards? And he's just looking at you and what the fuck you did to yourself. And he's just looking up saying, I couldn't lay off, man. You put all that good stuff down there. What was I supposed to do?
Dude,
donuts? I'm not supposed to have a donut?
Yeah. I would just give God a pound and a hug and tell him thank you. I would just be like, dude, that was awesome.
That's why you're going to get in.
I would be like, dude, that was awesome. I would just go like this, dude. That was awesome, dude. That was awesome.
You want a donut?
I'd be like, God, what you did, giving us sushi, pizza, okay, the blowjob, the kids. I would just start listing everything. Ball games.
Blowjob is number 3. I love that list.
Yankee Stadium when I was a kid, giving me the Madison Square Garden,
Why is blowjob number 3? Because it doesn't want anything afterwards. No, the first 2 things beat it because the pizza doesn't want anything afterwards. It's gone. It's out of your life.
A blowjob is just the feeling is incredible, and it's a relaxer. I mean, it's everything. It does everything. It feels good. It makes you relaxed. Okay. Name a guy that got a blowjob and then wanted to fight. Doesn't happen.
I was just picturing you in a lawn chair like, I got
donut in one hand. No,
I mean, it's great. This is fucking
dude. If you got, what would you say if God was real and you got there?
Back in the day, you could do that as a comedy album. You could do a comedy album. You with your feet up, like pointed at you, and all you see some woman's head in your lap, and you got a donut and a cigar, and just be like, you just call it good times. That could literally would have been in the mall. That would have been in the fucking mall, and you could buy it.
Oh shit, dude. Dude, Cosby getting out today. You saw that? Wild.
How the fuck did that? I mean, Jesus Christ, syndication money is deep.
Dude, Pennsylvania Supreme Court made him walk today. Overturned. He walked out.
How?
Man. I do not know, but talk about knowing people in high places. That's wild. That's wild, man. He got
away with it, dude. He got away with it.
Here's the thing. Does he sell comedy tickets now? Does he make his grand finale of his stand-up career be a 2-hour?
There's women writing love letters to guys on death row. He absolutely sells a funny bone.
Funny bone. What do you think would happen if he honestly put up tickets for like a major theater? Like a major 3,000, 3,500 theater tomorrow. Does it sell out?
I mean, I think there's going to be a certain segment that probably goes there to fucking yell at him.
Yeah. He would need a bunch of club soda cannies.
What would you do if you just stood there and just... Yeah, so maybe I did. Maybe I did, but now it's over. Fuck you.
No, he would come out and arrogantly deny and do a 2-hour set. He would do a 2-hour set clean. You think he curses on the last one?
He's been in jail. Come on. You don't go in there and come out unaffected.
That was wild. I read that today and I was just like, oh, wow. Okay. That's, him and OJ play golf in 2 weeks. Legal system, my ass, just fucking hanging out. Yeah, man. I don't know, dude. Think about that though. The Supreme
Dude, that would be the ultimate Donald Trump photo. Him with his arm around Bill Cosby and O.J. Simpson.
sticks.
And he's wearing a Black Lives Matter t-shirt.
Uh,
Like, how many people could you piss off with that? Where to begin with this photo?
dude, I mean, I'm like, honestly, like some of the things I saw, I'm never like, wow, that's really like, I'm usually like, hey, let the judicial system play out, let law play out. This one, I'm just like, wow, they let that guy out. It's like, all right, whew.
Well, I was surprised they were able to get him considering it was so long ago. That's the problem. It's trying to, how you prove that. So, I don't know. I don't want to talk about this shit. Is just so fucking
His wife is
horrifying.
there with flowers. Hey. It's just like,
what streaming service is going to be the one that reboots the Cosby Show?
Shit, dude, we're at like almost an hour already. That's how much fun and how quick and great of a time we have. No, man, I'm excited for a lot of sporting things. You saw that Giannis Antetokounmpo. Did I say that right? I think I might have said that right.
So yeah.
He hyperextended his left knee, and they slowed it down, and I hate watching it. You saw it, and he was holding it, but he walked back and then limped and then walked in, and there have been no reports of a tear today. It just says hyperextended. So that series is now 2-2, and you were at the game. I know you guys went to the game. That series is now 3-2. Going back to Clippers, but Clippers would have had to win 3 in a row. So who knows?
Dude, I got to tell you something. The Clippers, the amount of bullshit that goes on during the game and after a stoppage of play is right up there with Brooklyn.
With Barclays?
Oh my God, dude. It was like, I saw this guy online. He said, it's like insulting to like, how dumb do you think our fan base is? We want to talk about the game. It was a playoff game, and it was like, yeah, Phoenix was shooting like 40%, and the Clippers only had like an 8-point lead at that point in the second quarter or something like that. And that's the point where the home crowd is getting on you. Like, come on, man, put these guys away.
What were they doing?
But like they would stop and they'd go up on the Jumbotron, and people were all acting out, singing "Don't Stop Believing" by Journey. And, hitting the thunder sticks and just, the fucking stupid goddamn dance crew that they have. What the fuck is that for? And nobody pays attention to them. All those girls come out 5'1", making like $20 a game.
Yeah, pointing up. You want a shirt? You want it with the gun? Yeah, they shouldn't allow that if your team's down.
Dude, I had to put fucking earplugs in. It was like I was at a concert. It was fucking nuts.
You shouldn't allow that if you're down. That should be a thing.
Well, they weren't down. They were up by 8, but what it did was it kept taking it, the crowd never solidified as a crowd.
Yeah.
Because they kept going on the Jumbotron for people to do these individual things that had nothing to do with the game. I don't know what it is. I actually think it's a form of crowd control. Because it's so fucking loud and it's just constant barrage of something happening that you don't have a time to look at somebody cross-eyed. Yeah. Although there's still that guy, Phoenix and 4, who beat up that kid. Did you see that shit? He was like a hockey enforcer.
Yeah.
And he was nice to that kid. He went to the body.
No, he wasn't
nice. Shots put to the body. He could have fucking hammered that kid. He gave him one to the nose as a reminder, but he could have fucking that guy. That was the last fucking guy.
Dude, when he beat him up and then said "Sons in 4" calmly, I was like, dude, this guy's another level, man.
Another level. And not only that, he was the row below. Total disadvantage.
Yeah, and he knew he was smart enough to pull the guy down by his collar chain and have control and then do that. And then he was talking while he was doing it. And the breathing, guy was unreal.
Yeah, the other kid, he didn't have any heart. No. It's like he did it because he wanted to do it. And he didn't even throw it hard. And then he got yanked. And then he was just laying there like fucking waiting for it to be over. At least cover up your fucking face.
I saw an interview with him. and his nose was just scraped. And he goes, "This is from the jewelry." He goes, "Everyone said I got destroyed." He goes, "I barely got even hit." He was like sitting there. He goes, "I just needed to clear that up." He's going, "I
What
didn't."
are
He
you
goes,
talking, dude? You got fucking wailed on, and you stood there and did nothing.
"Yeah, yeah, that was brutal." Who do you got? I know that the Hawks have an advantage now. If Giannis is back, I still got Bucks Suns. If he's out, I think Atlanta goes to the finals, dude, for the East. Can't believe I'm saying that.
Yeah, I think the Suns. I'm very surprised though that they went into Phoenix and won the game. But I got to tell you, the Suns have not been shooting well. They just haven't. They had like back-to-back games where they just were not. They've been ugly games since like game 2. Like game 3 I went to was an ugly game. Game 4 was ridiculous. There was like a 7-minute stretch where neither one of them could score a bucket.
I saw that. That was crazy.
I was watching that in a cigar bar with like Clipper fans who are fucking great people.
I haven't smoked a stick. I didn't even bring a stick camping because I was with my kids. I need a good one. It's hot out tonight. Maybe when it drops to like 75, need a nice stick, you know?
Yeah, I understand. I've been smoking like a fucking lunatic. I hadn't smoked in 3 months. I had one with Bobby Kelly. Now I'm back on.
I just talked to Bobby. He was on the podcast. Bobby's going to Vegas tomorrow.
No, he isn't.
Yeah, he's going to be in Vegas. I go, dude, Burr's going to be out there. He goes, dude, I got to hit him up. He's going to be out in Vegas.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's going to be out there. You got to smoke a stick with Bill. He's, I got to hit him up. So, oh, God, dude, you two in Vegas. If I wasn't doing this party, dude.
Dude, Chappelle's out there. I think Rogan might be out there.
Oh, wow, dude. Oh, be at a craps table. Oh, my God.
No fucking way, dude. I do my show and I go back to the room.
Throw dice? I mean, you're not throwing dice? They don't open a private table, no?
Dude, I never got into that dumbass. You know what I like about throwing craps? There's no skill to it. Those guys they stack them up and they got their own way, little fucking thing of doing it. It's like,
yeah.
I don't like playing games of chance. It bores the shit out of me. I like cards. Like if I was ever gonna gamble, I feel like I'd learn how to count cards and play 21, or I would sit down and play poker with money I could fucking lose and have a good time. And just trying to read people and figure, because that's actually kind of helps you in life where you're learning how to read people and, you know, that type of shit. I had this, and there's something about like, now I'm playing against you. This isn't just necessarily the casino having the odds like this, and I'm just going to get my ass handed to me the longer I sit here. So, no, dude, I'm doing my show. I'm going right back to the room. I got a bunch of buddies out there, and we're going to smoke some Cuban cigars.
Oh, dude.
I order some room service. It's fucking over. I'll put a decent fucking movie on. That's it.
But I wish I was out there. I would knock on your fucking door and you'd be singing I would be like, "Hey, Bill, let's just go. We got a private gambling thing. Just us." All right. Just us.
No, I like the sports book too.
Yes.
Like one of the things I want to do, possibly next Father's Day. My favorite sports book back in the day was at the MGM. And sit there and just fucking smoke a stick and just put money on like a baseball game. Something's going to take like 3 hours or an afternoon baseball game. So I know I don't have to rush down to get a seat. There's not going to be some guy standing here with his fucking balls next to my ear if I actually get a seat, you know, like one of those football fucking Sundays. That would be great. Little club sandwich, Paul.
You just reminded me of a bad memory. I was at the sports book at the Luxor in Vegas, and the Yankees were beating the shit out of the Red Sox in game 3. That game that we were beating you like 17-1. And that was game 3. And I'm going, this series is fucking over. That's when Matsui, we were fucking hitting all over Fenway. And then I go, go home. I'll watch them sweep. And then you guys won that one game. And then fucking Dave Roberts steals second. You win the other game. Like, we got tomorrow. And dude, I ran out of
04?
04. I remember game 3.
It was like 19-1. Because they said it almost said 19-18 up on the fucking
I don't know what it was. When I saw it, it was like 17-1. Matsui was hitting, and I would go, and dude, you guys came
Do
back.
you know what?
And,
Paul, I gotta be honest with you, Paul. I loved that game.
which game?
As a Red Sox fan, I loved that game. It was like, great. Finally, they're just gonna lose 4 in a row. Rather than going to game 7, get my hopes up, and then fucking choke. Great. Put 2 behind my ear. I don't give a fuck.
It is good watching your favorite team go out like where you don't have to have the heartbreak, but you like to see a fight. You got to like to see a fight.
No, Paul, I saw the fight. I saw it in 78. I saw it in 86. I saw it in 88. I saw it in the early fucking 90s. I saw it in 99. I saw it in 2003. I always fucking saw it.
That's great.
They're right there. They're right there. This might be and there was always. See, that's why I never respected like the misery of Cubs fans as much, because the Cubs back in the day, they just had the decency they were out of it by May. And, hey, let's fucking play too. And I've been to I went to that Wrigley during the Curse of the Goat. You didn't feel the angst.
Right.
Everybody was just fucking acting like jerk-offs in the sun during the day.
Yeah.
It was like a keg party. It's a keg party. You were rooting for the Washington Generals. That was just the fucking vibe. I'm like, do these people even give a fuck? It was such, I'm saying this in a wrong way. It was such an amazing place to watch a game. They didn't need to win.
Right.
It was insane, dude. It was like stepping back into time. Like when you could just, and we lived right around the corner from Ebbets Field. And there's guys fucking pushing like fruit stands or something, or a donkey carrying it, little trolleys going by. That's what it looked like when like the neighborhood team was literally in your neighborhood. Yeah. They didn't need to win. It was fucking amazing. So that was really my anger, my apology to Cubs fans. It wasn't a bunch of jerk-offs. It was me going like, these fucking assholes have been waiting longer than me. They look happier than I am. So I was like upset by that.
Yeah. I'll tell you, man, when we were at the Garden and the angst to win in that playoff game, and I took my son to the only win. But dude, I'll never forget like that feeling. I was just like, this is special, man. Like, and that's the difference. I'm not trying to pick on the Nets fans. I know that but MSG, they'll do the stupid shit, or our DJ in the corner, and he'll just do a quick thing. But it was like when it was back to the game, it was like in unison. Like, all right, get that. It was almost like when the DJ came on at MSG, the fans were like, all of them were like, all right, dude, like that's cool. Like nobody was like, yeah. Like,
do you think there's something to do with the fact that the Brooklyn Nets and the LA Clippers are the second choice in both cities, that they have to fucking try to add this Chuck E. Cheese sort of environment when you're there? Like they got everything but a fucking roller coaster going on.
I think what they do is they do like, we're going to be the fun ones. Like I know even the Mets were like, we're going to have another field where the kids could play and like they try to be like, we're the cool, easy
that just
going
means
one.
Your team sucks.
Yeah. We're the cool uncle. We're the cool uncle. And it's like, no. You got to fucking win. And I don't
want
care
to entertain my kids, win a fucking World Series.
Exactly.
You want to make some more money, win. And then we'll buy all of this shit up.
I don't like these baseball fields that have pools. They have you see the fans and they'll show.
Is there more than one?
Yes. There's a couple. There's one. Is there two? Yeah, there's
at least two. There's one in the Midwest, right? But then there's the one in
the Diamondbacks.
Arizona.
No, but there's a couple. There's a couple where they show the people in the water, and it's like, what field is the most beautiful baseball field? It's the most beautiful baseball field I've ever been to in my life. And it's an absolute fucking sin that this team is not better. The nicest baseball field that I've been to, I heard San Francisco's great. I've never been, but is the Pittsburgh Pirates, man. When you see the bridges in the outfield and you see the shrubs that were cut to say Pirates, and anywhere you sit is nice. It's a fucking beautiful ballpark. It's so fucking nice. And I'm just going like, the teams don't even care, man. This owner doesn't care. This fucking field is the shit. I would watch a game there. No disrespect to fucking my Yankees or anything like that. We remember, dude, how great was Pittsburgh? It was fucking incredible.
Pittsburgh, San Francisco, San Diego has a great stadium.
And I need to be to Wrigley. I can't believe I haven't been to Wrigley. I got to go to
Baltimore.
Wrigley Field.
Baltimore's one of the
Dude,
most.
Wrigley, you should still be able to smoke a cigar in the stands. You know,
Yeah.
I went first time I went to Wrigley, they still didn't even have the lights up. I went there in the early 80s, like 83 maybe. I went to Yankee Stadium when Dave Righetti was there, Dave Winfield, Roy Smalley, Rick Cerrone. I think it was those years. And
Who's the greatest ball player you've ever saw live?
oh, that's a good one. That is a good one.
How about you, Andrew? Can you remember?
I never saw Reggie, so wait a second. It'd have to be somebody from back then, so I knew that they weren't on the juice. I mean, I saw Bo Jackson. I saw who else?
Bo Jackson's a great one, dude. Bo Jackson.
I saw Ricky
as you said that,
Henderson.
it just hit me, dude. Bo Jackson is a great one.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I saw Ken Griffey go yard at Yankee Stadium multiple times to right field. He was a great one. I was at Barry Bonds' first game ever at Yankee Stadium, but it was when he was a Giant, and it's when he looked like the fucking Hulk.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I saw all those roided up guys. I saw all of those guys.
I saw,
But
rest his soul.
I saw, you know, something. I basically saw American League guys because they didn't have interleague play unless you made it to the World Series. So I would have to say, I'm trying to think. I never saw the Yankees until I got a little bit older. So I missed Reggie, and I never saw him when he was on the Angels. Reggie would have been a great one.
Reggie would have been a great one. Dude, I got to be honest with you. I think Bo Jackson might be better than Reggie. I'll be honest with you, dude. Bo Jackson, dude.
No, he's a much better like athlete or whatever. Dude, Reggie's dude. Reggie.
I know, dude. But
That's a
Bo,
crazy statement, Paul.
Bo Jackson? Talk about the greatest fucking, the guy could have been Hall of Famer to sports.
Dude, Reggie Jackson. 3/4 of the way up the light tower at the fucking All-Star game.
No. You're right. As far as
Won
baseball,
3 in a row with the A's.
I guess my question was,
Dude,
ball
what the
player.
Yankees hit 3 home runs in a fucking World Series game. I'm the straw that stirs the drink. I mean, Reggie? You're out of your fucking mind.
No. Listen. I'm saying now that I think about my question was who's the best ball player? You might be right with Reggie.
Best athlete I ever saw was probably Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson is the
But
cooler
best
one.
baseball player.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw Jim Rice, obviously. I saw, Yastrzemski, Carlton Fisk. I saw all of those guys. And I'd have to think back to who was in the American League. We used to see the Tigers all the time. Trammell and Lance Parrish and all of them. But we used to go to like a Tigers and an Indians game like every year because I have family out there in Ohio and Detroit. But I would have to say some of those Kansas City Royal teams that had George Brett. I think, was George Brett gone by the time Bo Jackson came there? I can't remember. That's a long time ago. Greatest hockey player I ever saw was probably
don't I get to do my baseball? Don't I get to do my baseball? I mean,
oh, sorry, I'm selfish. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, as far as not roided up, I would say 97. I went to the old Shea Stadium. Somebody talked me into going, and I got tickets. And I go, dude, my grandfather roll over in his grave if I walk into that joint. Just joking, because my grandfather actually liked to watch the Mets, and he rooted for them when the Yankees were on the radio. He'd watch the Met game that was on TV. And I saw, rest his soul, I saw a fat, out of shape Tony Gwynn. And I think it was Tony Gwynn's last year in the majors, dude. And he came up with a belly. It was like he came up with a belly, dude. And he had an 0-2 count. And he just fucking slapped it in the gap and got a stand-up double. And it was almost like he did it because he didn't want to run. He just we knew where to put it. And I remember seeing it.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like, this guy. I saw, like I said, man, I saw Bonds hit one it was so funny how far it went. It just was foul. And then the next day he put it same place fair. That doesn't count. But I would have to say the two greatest baseball players with no association to juice would have to be Ken Griffey Jr. and Tony Gwynn, as far as
I saw Ken Griffey.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever saw Tony Gwynn. All right, best hockey player I ever saw, Mario Lemieux. Saw him live. You're not a hockey guy.
Best hockey player I ever saw live. I'm trying to think if when I went to the Ranger game, he was there. I don't think he was. I saw Pat LaFontaine on the Islanders.
That's a great one.
I saw Pat LaFontaine on the Islanders, my first hockey game ever.
He was great.
Yeah.
Saber and an Islander.
Yep. I remember my uncle lived in Long Island. He goes, I'm gonna take you your first hockey game. I go, all right. He goes, we're going to see. He goes, you got to look out for this guy, Pat LaFontaine. He's the guy. And I remember being like, oh shit, Nassau
greatest football player you ever saw.
Oh, Tommy T threw it to Moss. I might have to say, best athletic. Listen, I've said this many times. I'll say it again. Jerry Rice is the best receiver of all time. Randy Moss is the best athlete at that position I've seen. If Randy Moss had Jerry Rice's here, it would be over, and he's still number 2 everywhere. I saw Tommy throw a fucking...
It's Tom. Don't call him Tommy. I'll start calling him Manny Rivera again.
Okay. I saw Tom Brady break the record to Moss. I saw that. So I would have to say, listen, man, the guy's been to fucking 10 Super Bowls, has 7 rings. How could I not say him? And I saw him do it to go 16-0 in the regular season. I was at that game. That game was unbelievable, man.
All right. I got Dan Marino.
Oh, I saw Marino.
I saw Marino in the 80s, though. I saw him pre-Achilles injury. Mark Duper, Mark Clayton, the Marx brothers. That quick release, you could not sack the man. I saw him at Sullivan Stadium on fucking AstroTurf in 87 or 88. I'm wondering if both Clayton and Duper were still there. I can't remember.
I saw Eric Dickerson.
I saw Warren Moon. I'm trying to think of the quarterbacks. Jim Kelly. I saw all these guys the same season, too, which is fucking nuts. I saw Jeff George when he played for the fucking... I'm not saying these guys are great. I'm just thinking crazy.
I saw him, too. I saw Jeff George.
He was playing for the Colts when I saw him.
He was playing for the Colts when I saw him, too. I saw Peyton. I saw Peyton play.
I saw Peyton versus Brady a couple of times. Never saw Elway. Never saw Montana. There's a lot of ones that I should have seen I didn't. I saw Michael Jordan when he still had hair.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Play an exhibition game in North Carolina at the Dean Dome. The first year of it in 88 to get people excited that pro basketball was coming to North Carolina.
I saw Patrick. I saw Kobe Shaq in their run at the Garden. We had really bad seats, though. Pissed me off.
I saw Kobe and Shaq at the Old Forum when Del Harris was still coaching.
Wow. Did I ever tell you Del Harris I talked to? I was hammered. I was fucking hammered drunk, and Del Harris came to the Dallas Improv, the Addison Improv, because his son, I was with you. So after me and you did the show, you went back, and this guy goes, "Hey man, I'm running a comics night here. You want to jump on?" And I see fucking Del Harris there, and he goes, "Oh, yeah, his son Dom Harris is going on stage." So I'm fucking hammered. I shouldn't have went on stage. I went on stage drunk because me and you were done for the night. Anyway, I go up to Del Harris hammered. And I go, "Hey, dude, I'm a big fan of basketball and everything, man. It's so cool you're here. Like, you're supporting your son like that." He goes, "Oh, thanks." I go, "Yeah, blah, blah." Let me ask you something, dude. He's like, "Yeah, please. I love talking basketball." He was like totally into it. And I go, he saw me perform, so he liked me. That's why I got the in. And I go, "Dude, who's been like, if you had to coach in their prime, no headaches?" That's what I said to him. I go, "If you had to coach in their prime, no headaches, Kobe or Iverson?" I said to him. And he goes, this is what he said to me. He goes, "What people don't understand about players at that level is," he goes, "the difference is like when you have a guy that holds a franchise like that and can play that," he goes, "the difference is like, it's a few little things." But so he like took the political way to do it, but he's like, those guys are just like nuts, And he didn't really say. I was surprised because I thought he would go Kobe right away, maybe, or something. But he was just kind of like,
Yeah, but he doesn't know you and what you're going to go tweet out. So he did the right move. You know, everybody's special in their own unique way.
Yeah, I
And,
guess so. Yeah.
appreciate you being a fan because without you, I wouldn't have a job.
But I guess I'd have to say LeBron James is the best because I saw him like I was right on the court when he was there. And I never saw somebody that was built like Karl Malone play like somebody that was built like John Stockton. That's what it was like. When you watch LeBron James, you're like, how can he play at that size and that jacked and play basically the 1, 2, 3, 4? And if you asked him to play the 5, he'd probably get through it. Like that's how fucking,
I saw Bird, Magic, Jordan.
Wow. Game over right there.
I mean, my first game was Burr Jordan at the Old Garden.
Wow. That's great.
It was older Bird. He didn't play much of the game, but Jordan was.
Do you know how they say he hurt his back? Blacktop in his own driveway.
I heard that. Yeah.
He used to go down to Grossman's or Somerville Lumber, and you get that blacktop, and it would come with a brush for somebody about 5'10", 6 feet tall, and he was 6'9".
How great would it be if it was because of all the fucking he did? Just a fucking.
Well, it might have. This is just the publicist story. It might be that. No, but he was like notoriously like frugal. Like when he was at the Olympics, he left the Olympic Village because he thought they were charging too much for a beer.
See that? Yeah, dude. And I heard. I hate to say that, but I heard stories about that about great ex-Yankees. Like some of these guys, he never liked to take it out of his wallet. He never liked to grab his wallet. And I'm going,
is there anything worse?
Nothing.
Than somebody who hangs on to money like that?
No. There's some weird, I think the way people grow up and have their mental thing with their insecurity or something, there's something to that. There's something with the family, either not having money. There's something to that because that makes no sense to me. To me, I can't even wrap my fucking head around it. I can't wrap me. You know me. I can't even fucking get it. I'll fucking spend anything. I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm not even joking around. If I had enough money, I'll buy you a fucking car. I'm not even joking, dude. I don't give a fuck. I'll buy you a car. If I had, listen, I'm being dead serious. This isn't even a joke. When me and Bill were in Berlin. And I bought this watch. This is my favorite watch, by the way. Not expensive watch. The watch is like $300-$400, whatever. And I said to Bill and Kenny, I go, pick a watch. I'll get it. And Kenny goes, wow, that's really generous. He goes, I've never, he's been on the road with guys. He goes, guys don't normally do that. I go, Kenny, it's $300. He goes, guys don't do that. It's like, if I had, let's just say I had infinite money, A-Rod, like money, like, and I was with you too, and we were at a car dealership, and I'd buy you a fucking car, both of you, that day. That fucking day. And that's God's honest truth. That's the God's honest truth, man. Ask my wife. Ask my fucking wife, dude. We'll go out there with matching 3 cars.
Why are you acting like somebody's arguing with you? Because I just fucking hilarious. You get on these things. I'll do it. Because I don't give a fuck. You know? You know that. People know me. You think I give a fuck? I don't give a fuck. Ask my wife.
Because you know what? Because I don't understand not being that way. I don't understand it. We're going to die.
Dude, I still remember visiting my buddy at college, and we ordered a Domino's pizza, a couple of them, and his roommate said he wasn't hungry. And then he just lingered for that last slice. And he's like, well, I have it if you guys aren't going to eat it. And we all just went off on him. You tight fuck. You tight fuck. Dude, that's one of the most unappealing. You expect that from a woman, okay? But from a guy, being a tight fuck, dude, is just that. Is there anything worse, Paul? Is there anything fucking worse? Because then you're hanging out with them, and you got to sit there and waste all this energy to see how this guy's going to try to work you, or fucking angle the check, or do some horse shit. You know? Yes,
that's a great point, Bill. That explains how they live their life. If you're at dinner with a group of people and you're angling the bill, then what do you do in life? Like, how are you in life? Bad parent. If you hold on to money that tight, your fucking kids are not going to have as good a childhood as they could have. Because you're a tight fuck. I had family members. I don't want to mention names. I had family members that did things that now when I'm with my family, I'm opposite. But my two worst are cheap and selfish. Those are the two, man. If I
I
see
used to
that,
go to
and they,
McDonald's with the childhood friend, and I would get a cheeseburger and fries, and he would never get fries. And in the end, he would ask if I could have some fries. And I finally asked him, I go, why do you always do that? He goes, well, because I always see that you don't quite finish your French fries. I'm like, dude, they're 35. They were 35 cents for a small fry back then.
oh my
We
God.
both had paper routes. Like, what did we were fucking, we were rolling in money. I was making like $7-8 a week, dude. I had no overhead. What was I going to do? What was I going to do with that, Paul?
Yeah. No, you're great. You're generous. You know, when
No, I think I was making almost like $20 a week, $17 to $20 a week in like the fourth grade, dude. I was like, it was like being a millionaire.
my question to those people is, what's your goal in the end? Because when you're laying there dead in a fucking box and your family, okay, I get it. Your family, you want to take care of your kids and I get that. Okay. But you got life insurance for that. You put some money aside, but what are you trying to accomplish by being frugal like that? And these people that like, you know, my stepfather was telling me he knows a guy that goes, oh, dude, if you go down to that grocery store, you save like 35 cents on like, and it's like, what are you doing?
And here's the thing, dude. It's never as good either.
No, you get what you pay for. I don't get it.
I knew a guy growing up. He owned, let's just say he built, you know, thousands of houses. He was worth well over like $20 million. And his brother had no money. My dad said one time, he says, this guy, he goes, yeah, he goes, that's so-and-so's brother. I'm like, oh, wow. He goes, yeah. He goes, his brother sold him a house at full cost. Guy was worth tens of millions of dollars. Sold his brother, who was in his 60s at the time, a house for like 300 grand.
Yeah, that's.
I could see maybe he does that because he's trying to teach him a lesson.
No. This was the guy.
He gets to be 60. It's like, this guy's never going to be good with money. Can you just fucking hook him up? He's your brother.
No, he was just cheap.
Yeah. Now, bad with money and cheap with money I are two things I can't get behind it. I don't understand it.
All right, let's go the other way.
Yeah.
Let's look at this guy who's a broke fuck at 60 years of age. Okay, because he's acting like a fucking idiot. And you got to keep, like, my shit is, I'll help somebody out if they're in a hole, but if they're face down in it, digging it deeper, I'm not throwing any money into that.
Of course. No, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, if you're not fucking doing what you need to do to help you, if you're reaching up, I'll try to pull you out.
Right.
But
No, I agree.
Drinking and drugging and fucking being a fucking moron. It's like, I'm not your parent here. It's not my job.
Right. So you're saying if a friend that you loved, a friend that you dearly loved called up and said, I lost 10 grand gambling, I need it, you can't help that guy.
No. And if someone's a drug addict and they're using and you give them 10 grand, they'll kill themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'll go out and buy a bunch of drugs and go to a motel room and do it and die. You can't. Yeah. There's people like, I'd be like, I will absolutely help you when you get your shit together. Come on, man. I got my shit together. You know, they're going to fucking do that.
Oh, episode 22, man. Huh? This was a good one. I'm not going to
from Sharting to fucking being a tight fuck. I mean, I think we covered it all. Sharting, fireworks, tight fucks.
I know we've talked about anything worse or anything better. Is anything funnier than a grown man sharting? It's just, there's nothing funnier.
You don't want to be there, but the story, it's just, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. And the old men at urinals farting is when I go to, you go into like a public urinal and there's just an old guy. He's got no care. He's 70 and he's just got no care. I'm just at the urinal crying. And like, you can't show that you're laughing because of it, but there's something so funny that nothing is laughed. Like they don't laugh. They're just,
all right, I got one for you. Is there anything scarier than walking down the street and there's a homeless guy asleep on the sidewalk and you're walking around him, and as you walk around him, he opens one eye and looks right at you?
No.
That happened to me today.
Wow.
It was like trying to sneak by a tiger. And then he saw me. I was like, oh, fuck, is this guy going to get up?
Dude, oh my God. Dude, I had a real bad stomach virus. I had to run into a public restroom and use it. Some fucking guy was rocking back and forth and he put his eye to the crack, dude. And this guy's looking at me. He put his eye to the crack as I'm there and he's going, oh, come on, dude. That's real, dude. That was fucking brutal. It was brutal.
Wow.
Like that. Yeah. That guy was either going to shit himself or whatever, but he put his eye in the crack. And I go, all right, dude, like, it's brutal.
Is there anything worse than thinking you have the next hour and a half off and then you get a text from your wife to go run an errand?
All right. Well, here's the deal, guys. Here at Anything Better, we hope you have a very safe, happy, healthy 4th of July. Okay. We're all about the having a good time and the fireworks and celebrating the birthday of the greatest country on earth. But be safe out there. Have a good time with your friends and family. Drink responsibly because we're about that. Okay. Have a nice time.
Have a garden hose. Spray down the area where shit could possibly catch on fire. If you're Paul,
have some
3 counties worth of fire departments. Spray down a forest.
Guys, thank you guys so much for subscribing to Anything Better. Anything Better podcast is growing, and it's all because of you guys. So please like, subscribe, rate, review the podcast. Makes the show move up. I'm going to be coming out to LA soon when I get a little pocket there and schedules match. We'll be out there doing it from the All Things Comedy Studios. I will be doing my next special in September. We just got some dates added. So July 31st. No, July 23rd. I will be at the Connecticut Comedy Festival. July 23rd, Connecticut Comedy Festival at the Fairfield Theater, the Shoe. I will be there one night only, 2 shows, 7 and 9:30. I believe tickets are on paulvirzi.com. July 30th through the 31st. I will be in Nashville, Tennessee at Zany's doing 2 shows only, 9:30 each night. Yeah, I'll be there. Nashville. I just got another date added. We're not announcing that one yet, but we got the Wise Guys date moved to September 3rd and 4th. We'll be shooting my special in the middle of September. I'll have those announcements soon. Go to my YouTube, go to the Virzi Effect, all that stuff. And I know, Bill, you got some stuff coming up.
Yeah, I got Vegas, and then I got casino gig. What are those 2 casinos out there in
You're doing Foxwoods in August.
Foxwoods in August. That's what I got. And then I'm doing a benefit at the Wiltern. John Mayer's headlining it with his band. It's going to be me, DeRosa, Jeff Ross, and John Mayer. It's going to be great. Gee, Andrew, you want to go to that one? I know you do. Huge John Mayer fan, Andrew. All right, that's the podcast, everybody. I saw you perk right up.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask. I don't ask much. I was gonna ask.
No.
All right, guys.
Absolutely.
Well, this
you ever hear Andrew play guitar? Andrew fucking shreds.
No, Andrew's a talented kid.
He's a talented kid. He's a Greek, Paul. I mean, it's unspoken.
So was Jeff George. Jeff George, also Greek.
Is Jeff George Greek?
Yeah, my grandmother knew his grandmother.
Of course she did. The Greek freak. There he
is.
What
was his real last name? George Rapalopoulos?
I don't even know. I thought that was it.
Yeah, they
George?
Probably
That's not a Greek. That's I want to get work in America and where the new guys
he's probably half Greek and his father wasn't. He's probably like George has got to be his father's name because Greek is not George for sure. Anyways, so this was a good episode.
Paul.
No disrespect.
My favorite part of this podcast is when you said all those things nice about the Pirates while wearing Pirates colors with your background.
Yeah. I would go to PNC Park and watch a ball game that the Yankees weren't in just because of how beautiful that place is. And if that owner gets their shit together, that fucking stadium should be rocking and those people should win a championship. That's how
nice. They deserve it. They've been waiting almost 50 years, 42 years.
And who
42 years, Paul.
Who beat them? Was it us?
What, beat the Pirates?
Yeah, we didn't beat. They beat us, right?
Yeah, the fucking that guy hit that home run there. Was that the shot heard around the world? Or was that the Giants?
No, the shot heard around the world was the Giants. It wasn't
the Giants. All right, so yeah, that was the one. Phil
you
Mazeroski.
We went to it. Yeah,
Phil
we
Razzamale. Yeah, we went to where the old what was it, Forbes Field was.
we went to a Fuddruckers too.
Fuddruckers are fucking great.
Fuddruckers hamburgers used to be good. We talked about it on Chip
They're
Chipperson.
still good. I love those things. They just had bad marketing.
It was a little much in
What's
there,
the
though.
fast food chain that's just out there? There's a zillion of them, and you just never been to one.
Can they stop toasting and buttering hot dog and hamburger buns? I don't want a crunchy, buttery bun. Like, just fucking put
You know why they have it? You know why they toast the bun? So the greasy patty doesn't make the bread all soggy.
But what about the butter? They don't have to put butter in it.
I don't know, Paul. I was leaning towards Arby's.
Oof. Gun to your head. What's your favorite chicken sandwich?
I never go to Arby's.
Oh, you don't?
I've never met somebody who's like, hey, man, you want to go to Arby's? They're advertising like crazy. We got the meats. They're showing all of this, what the fuck they're doing over there, acting like they're smoking brisket every day over there. You guys aren't fucking doing that. Somebody's doing that in the Philippines, and then you freeze it, and you guys make it like a fucking 2 cents a year, and then you ship it over here. Stop acting like you got a real smokehouse going on there, Arby's.
How much money did they give Vin Raines? That guy got more money on that fucking "We Got the Meats" ad than probably that guy must have a fucking contract. That guy's been
And he
saying
can do it from home. Probably has a microphone set up. He's sitting there.
Hold on, sweetie. I got one more take. Arby's, we got the meats. Fuck.
Yeah. He's just laying there. He's got Arby's sandwiches on his stomach, his silk sheets. Dude, what about Sam Jackson with that fucking that bank commercial? What's in your wallet?
Oh, Capital One.
Crushing those.
Dude, Jason Bateman's the new spokesperson for Hyundai. What's his name? John Goodman with Dunkin' Donuts. Glenn Close is doing a I think a car dealer.
I love that celebrities aren't shameful about it anymore. They used to sneak overseas.
Yeah.
They would do little fucking ads over there. Now you can just be
Jim Brewer. Shout out to Jim Brewer. He did a Pizza Hut stuffed crust pizza. And even myself was thinking, like, what the fuck is he doing? He did it. Well, you know, Seinfeld and Carlin, rest Carlin's soul, they did AT&T commercials where you paid at the pump. They started it like a little bit like that. But people were like, what are they doing? They're bigger than that. And now you got Oscar winners fucking doing that shit.
Yeah, it's over. What are you going to sign on for? What are you going to sign on for, Paul?
What's next? Daniel Day-Lewis going to be Daniel Day-Lewis going to be Midas Tires. Guy's like the most epic actor in the world. I don't know, man. Listen, if the money's right, what are you going to do? It's over. Dude.
They would never hire Daniel Day-Lewis because it'd take him a year to get ready to just do the fucking commercial. Like, buddy, we need to sell this shit now.
I need to be the tire. It's like, no, you don't. You just gotta. You don't have to. All right, guys.
What would you do? What would you do? Your commercial.
I would do a luxury car or a watch.
Luxury car or a watch.
I would be like the spokesperson for either like Tag Heuer or you know, I love swatches. I love swatches. I would do that. And then if I was a car, I would like to be the spokesperson for Lexus. You hear that, Lexus? Lexus, this is all I'm asking for. Give me the new ES350, new version of my thing. I'll plug it everywhere. Talk about it. I'll do videos. Let's talk. Call my people.
I don't think you're classy enough for that brand, Paul.
What? Who? What?
You're not. You're too regular. You're like a Tad Steaks. Like if I was your agent,
no.
I'd be like, Paul, I can work with you, but I need to get you into reality.
Tad Steaks?
Dude, Lexus is not going to have your Joe Pesci ass coming out there being like, hey, get one of these fucking Lexuses. Take it down to the casino, tell your broad to shut the fuck up. Oh, it looked like a class act. That's all they're going to see.
Jesus, I hope I don't sound like I tell my wife to shut up. That's, dude, oh my God.
I'm not saying you do, Paul, but this is what people don't understand. What you look like is what you are until they get to know you. You haven't done any commercials yet. When you come walking in, they're going to have you play a bouncer. You got that gold watch on. Right now, they think you're fucking connected.
You think
it's like when I came in, when I used to have hair, they're like, oh, the friend. Oh, he doesn't get the girl. Here's fucking Ron Howard. That's all they think. You know, I'll do a sunblock commercial.
No, I mean, I think
I am a bald ginger. and I am now standing out here in the Sahara with no hat on, and I'm not nervous at all because I got fucking.
Dude, that when you said that reminded me. You guys know Brian Posehn, dude. Dude, his joke.
He's fucking hilarious.
Dude, his joke. I think about it now. I cry laughing. He had a joke. He goes, I was in a strip club, and he goes, and the stripper comes up to me. She goes, you look like you like to bend sluts over and fuck them in the ass. And he goes, I look like that? He goes, well, tell me what I have to do to not look like that, because that's fucking awful. Dude,
that's a fucking great joke.
Oh, she goes, I look like that? He goes, well, tell me what I have to do to not look like that, because that's fucking awful, dude. If I ever see him, I'm gonna say that's like the funniest. That's one of the funniest things. No,
he had a joke a long time ago where he had tied something onto the roof of his car or something, and it was coming off, and these people were yelling at him as he was driving by, and he forgot he had it up there, so he thought they were yelling at him, and he was just going, "What?" He's going, "Fuck you." Trying to help him out.
That's like trains, planes, and automobiles. They're going, you're going the wrong way. They go, what? Yeah, keep drinking. You're going the wrong way. And then John Goodman was in the devil outfit, and Steve Martin, rest his soul. I don't think that Lexus is too classy.
John Candy, just so people don't.
Wait, what did I say?
Candy died.
John Candy. I just say people from commenting.
Steve Martin's still alive.
Oh yeah, no, John Candy. Hopefully they fucking know that. But I don't think Lexus is too classy for me, dude. I would go in there dressed.
I think you hurt their brand. And here's the thing, Paul. How many times have you and I gone to a certain city and we're walking around the city and you literally said to me, Bill, look how these people are fucking looking at us.
Yeah.
Middle America. Yeah.
We were in Charleston, South
Lexuses
Carolina.
In Wisconsin.
We were in Charleston, South Carolina.
I don't want to get... hey, Bob, I'm not buying that mafioso wagon this kid's selling. However the fuck they talk out there.
I had $27 worth of prosciutto and cheese in a bag, and I had flip-flops on and a shirt that said Eli Knows, and we were walking down the street in Charleston, South Carolina. And you go, look at you. Yeah, all right.
And you want to sell Lexuses nationally.
All right, fair enough. Anyway, guys. See that's why. Is there anything better than when your favorite podcast is about to end and then shit comes on like that and we're in tears and we give you another 10 minutes? No, it's not. Who else is doing that? Fucking subscribe. This is episode 22. We love you. We'll see you soon.